iZombie Season 1 is a show from Veronica Mars creator Rob Thomas and Party Down. There you go. I remembered it. I'm a big fan of Party Down. I never saw Veronica Mars. Literally everyone I've ever talked to has told me I need to watch Veronica Mars because, in the words of my friend Anton, it is so me. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm a big fan of Buffy, and it kind of seems like that kind of quippy vibe, but somehow still dealing serious issues show that I love so much. But iZombie is an odd little show because it is very procedural at first, and then it slowly morphs into something serialized but procedural at the same time, where there are individual cases that need to be solved, and then a serialized through line that follows each and every episode in the background. So the B plots are always the serialized plot, and the A plots are the mystery of the week, monster of the week type thing, which I'm okay with. But for background, so everyone gets a full understanding, that iZombie is about Olivia Moore. Olivia Moore. There you go. Okay, got the name right. Olivia Moore, and she has turned into a zombie. She is not a big fan of parties. She's kind of introverted, but a very beautiful woman who turns into a zombie by going to the one party, like the first party she goes to, like first big party, a zombie attack happens, and so she's turned into a member of the undead. And to sustain herself on a supply of brains, so she won't have to murder anybody, she gets a job at the coroner's office. And through the coroner's office, she starts taking on police cases because she eats brains. And when a zombie eats brains in this universe, they gain memories from the deceased. And through that, she starts being able to solve crimes and murders. And she has to play it off as being a psychic. So the world does not know zombies' existence. And as the series goes on, minor spoilers a little bit, just because it's a very cool thing to talk about. More zombies are introduced as characters. She comes into the graces of good zombies and bad zombies. And they're not mindless beasts unless they don't have a fresh supply of brains. If they don't, they turn into ravenous, unstoppable monsters. And this is a great show that everyone should be watching. It's got one of the best female protagonists on TV. It's got a great sense of fun about itself. It's a very fun show. Probably the most fun show besides The Flash on the CW. Also, when the hell did CW start getting good shows? Flash, for the most part, Arrow, iZombie, The 100. Like, this is my second recommendation on TV shows from the CW for as long as we've been doing this. That's odd to me. That doesn't happen. I haven't recommended anything from AMC or like FX. Like, what's wrong with me?
What's going on?
The quick review. It's a very funny show. It's a very exciting show. Some of the procedural stuff is a little iffy. There's some minor stuff with characters that I wish was developed more before the finale. And the couple episodes leading up to the finale, from the middle of the season onwards, have such a forward, powerful momentum. I couldn't believe this was on a primetime television show and not something like FX or FX, probably a suitable one. And then the season finale happened, and the first half is like a solid B minus. Like it's good, a little disappointing. And then the second half is like A plus. Whoa. Some stuff would have hit a little bit harder again because of some. Sometimes it gets a little too procedural, and that is a flaw of the show. But when that show just hits its stride as horror comedy, it's some next level stuff. It's on par with some, maybe not Edgar Wright, but any of those really funny Judd Apatow productions. It is one of the funniest shows on TV. It's exciting. I cannot implore you all to watch it enough. It's a quick mini review on my thoughts on iZombie. I'll be doing a full written review next week at audienceseverywhere.net. Check that out. But yeah, big thumbs up of approval. The cliffhanger is somehow thought-provoking, tragic, and exciting all at the same time. There's just and the villains, it's so good. It's fantastic. I want to watch it again.
That's another one of those shows that I've been like looking for a reason to start watching it. Does that make sense? Like you hear about a really cool concept, and I knew that it had been a comic graphic novel heard stuff about it like years ago, and I was like, oh, that's kind of a funny premise, whatever. I didn't really get into zombie stuff until The Walking Dead, and now I'm kind of, kind of catching my stride with that sort of media. But and I actually have some of the. Have you ever heard of the Image Comics series 2 by any chance?
I have.
I just got the first
teacher recommended it to me. I'm not even kidding. Like, probably every month for the last couple years, because we both geek out about comic books a lot now. And yeah, that was one of the ones he's always telling me. He's like, you need to read this, or just don't read comics. Like, and so, I do still read comics, so I'm terrible, and I'm sorry. You can't fail me out of this class. So no, I'm just kidding. I didn't fail this class, thankfully. But yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that I got those comics because they came as highly recommended to me, and it's sort of a similar premise of like this sort of apocalyptic universe thing, and like absorbing memories from brains and stuff like that. And so I was thinking about that. I've got these comics sitting on my desk, and I'm hearing about the show. I think it was kind of marketed, like when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, that sounds really cool, I think I'll check that out at some point. And then some of the like stuff that I saw posted about it just seemed like, I don't know if generic is the right word, because it's not really like a common sort of setup, but like I think even just like stuff on Facebook would pop up, and it just looked really procedural, and like they're kind of emphasizing plot of the week stuff. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, maybe I'll watch it at some point. But I've lately just been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. So this is encouraging for me to like actually check it out. So that's good.
Yeah. Pretty much always the A plot, like the whodunit of the week is. Yeah, that's the A plot, the whoDoNit of the week. And then the B plot is always a serialized plot. And then that was actually a kind of quandary I had with the finale. The cliffhangers were, for the previous episode, no spoilers.
Right.
The B plot cliffhanger is one of the only ones to carry over to multiple episodes. And then the A plot cliffhanger. And then the first half was mostly like the whodunit of the previous episode. And then it's kind of revealed that, oh, this is all connected now, or at least these cases are connected. And I very much like that. But one of the things that made the procedural aspects more entertaining than usual is that because she has to eat brains to not only survive and not turn feral, she needs to get insight into who these people were and memories of, or their last memories before they died, and possibly who even killed them. She gets to take on new personalities. Yeah. That's the actress, Liv Tyler, I believe. No, that's not it at all. Okay, whatever the actress's name. She's fantastic in it, because I buy her as each individual personality she takes on, not different character personalities. Yeah. Something like a Dollhouse with Eliza Dushku, God bless her, who's a great actress, does not have the range to do that, and so the show kind of suffered because of that. This actress does, and she did very well. Good. But each of the personalities and the cases kind of attributed to what she was going through in that episode, in her personal life. Like, can she have happiness as a member of the undead? Is there any future for her beyond this? Yeah. But, like, just... And then some episodes even kind of handle this zombie-like criminology. And so I tweeted out when I was watching a couple episodes and I was sick. iZombie is basically just zombie criminology and zombie economics 101. Nice. Like, it's a really fun show, and I can't recommend it enough. That's my little review for it.